that's enough of that. We're going to go ahead and transition into the main topic of the day. All right. So last week, we talked about what a man should be doing while he's dating you, speaking to the woman. Mm-hmm. So this week, we're going to do it for the men. All right. Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about what a woman should be doing while she's dating you. Mm-hmm. All right. So we're going to give you some things to look for, that could be foretelling. That could, let you know whether or not you're wasting your time or, she's the one or maybe she's not the one. There's no clear-cut, foolproof answer, but these are some of the things that you should be looking for that she should probably be doing if you guys are dating. All right. So the first one that I have is she should be encouraging you to lead. So, and this could, be a number of different ways or a number of different things, but, she shouldn't be, hey, we're going here. We're doing this. This is the game plan. This is what we're going to do today. Like, she should kind of be like encouraging you. I mean, you as a man should be taking that role naturally, but she should be encouraging that. She should be, hey, babe, what do you want to do today? Where are we going to go for dinner? I mean, she could have a say in these things, but you get what I'm saying. Like, she should be encouraging you to take the role of, that leadership role. J.E., you got to help me out.
Yeah. Bruh. Listen.
I know what I'm saying, but...
I got you, BD. See, work ethic. You see what I'm saying? The preacher, the rev, I can spit it out like that.
A reverend, I'm not.
Listen, let me tell you something, man. It's important for the man to exercise his leadership skills. And ladies, the good thing about it is you get to choose you get to allow God to select your leader. The thing is, a man that God has for you is going to have a leadership mindset. He's going to be able to be a servant leader. See, there's nothing wrong with a man asking for your input, asking what you like to do, but there should be some kind of investment that man has made in you where he knows what you like, he knows what's best. And the good thing is he knows, okay, well, my wife's temperament here, let me lead us this way. And I think ladies, fellas, you got to be able to say, you know what, I got this. And most ladies really just want you to lead. So don't ask her what to eat. She's going to drive you crazy.
She will not make a decision.
You just got to be able to, she will not make a decision. and she shouldn't have to, because she's like, you know what, the fact that I have you as my company is everything. You take us. What do you want? You see what I'm saying? And so I just think it's important for men to understand that you need to be with a young lady that's going to let you lead, let you be the man. That doesn't mean the lady doesn't help. We're not sitting there saying that women cannot support leadership and not aid in leadership. We're just talking about in regards to decision making. You got to be a strong decision maker as a man so that she can feel confident in your decisions. And ladies, the good thing about life is that there are certain parts of your life that you have to do as a single woman. But when you get married, that's a great asset to have in a man where you don't really have to make major decisions. You don't really have to have that pressure that a lot of single moms have to go through, that you can actually have a good aid in a man that can be able to help you make decisions, can help lead and guide the family into all truth. And that's just the order of God. God did this. You can't get mad at us. This is how God established it. The man is the head of the home, and the part of being the head of the home is being a good leader. And if you're in a relationship right now, you're not sure if this is the one God has and his leadership skills are not strong, then great. You don't have to be in that relationship, because a great asset to have in your relationship is a man that can lead. And if you are in a relationship with a lady who is not helping you or allowing you to lead, and she's dominant and she's making decisions and she's just basically got a mother's mindset for you, you want to marry a wife, not a mother. And certain women have been so independent for so long, the feministic ideologies have crept into the mind subtly of a lot of women that they don't feel like a man is needed or worth leading. No, that man has God-given traits, God-given abilities, and it doesn't matter what the feministic culture has to say about it. That man, if a good godly man, is supposed to lead. And ladies, you got to be able to let that man grow in that leadership. He's going to make some mistakes. That's why you give grace in leadership. Let that man lead confidently, knowing that he has a gracious pillow and not a rock to fall on. You see what I'm saying? Jesus is his rock. You shouldn't be his rock. And what I mean by that is you shouldn't be a place of pain. You should be a place of comfort. That if he does make a mistake, you give him grace and trust that the leadership of the Holy Spirit in his life will help him become that leader. I didn't just jump into my marriage 100% solid leader. There's going to be some things that I'm growing into because I've never been a leader in husband form. But best believe I ain't stupid. I know how to make decisions, and my wife is confident in that. But fellas, some of that onus is on you. You have to make a woman feel confident in your leadership ability. We're talking about a woman who has a dominant personality. Her independent feministic ideologies has gripped her mind to where she feels like she should dominate. And that's why I never liked families where the man sunk into the second place role in a marriage where go ask your mama. Like, it ain't no happy wife, happy life. It's a happy spouse, happy house.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? If the man ain't happy, we ain't happy. If I ain't happy, we ain't happy. So this whole, I got to cater to my wife, the vagina shouldn't have that much power on you, fellas. You should be able to still lead despite if she close up shop. We're talking about if you're a good leader.
Right.
Never allow the enemy to even give an open door. And ladies, don't even open the door for manipulative tactics to creep into you to try to succumb your husband. There should be a submissiveness and a sacrificialness in men and a submissiveness in women. The sacrificialness in men is servant leadership. I'm leading, but I'm serving while leading.
Right.
And that's just my 2 cents on that. I just think there's a lot of, well, let me just do what she say. That's Delilah. That's Jezebelic. You know what I'm saying? That's controlling. That's manipulative. And fellas, if you got a woman that's got a Jezebel or manipulative spirit about her, a feministic spirit about her, cut your losses, man.
And that's the main point that I was trying to get at with that first point. The woman that you're, dating, she should be encouraging you to lead. And the main point from that is she shouldn't be, a domineering, controlling, woman with that Jezebel spirit. So yeah, if you have that, then that's something that you might want to be wary of.
Now, if you got a young lady that's looking at you and she believes in you, but you're just not leading well, take that criticism.
Absolutely.
Take that critique. Ladies, there's nothing wrong with going to your man and just feel like right now, the way you're leading, I don't feel secure or stable. You a good dude. I believe you're the one God has for me, but I just think some of your leadership techniques is just not making me feel secure. And you as a man have to take that criticism to heart and apply it, because not everything your wife says against what you're doing is against you. She just wants the best of you. We're talking about a good woman. And ladies, we're not talking about all women like that. We're talking about Jezebelic, manipulative, controlling women.
Right.
Ladies, if you don't feel comfortable and secure, we're talking about logistically, like for real, like I don't feel like we're going to, you vocalize how you feel.
Right.
And a good man is going to hear that and apply that and make changes happen to me. Especially in dating, I'm glad my wife was vocal and communicated like what you're doing in this relationship. I just don't feel secure. I don't feel stable. Not deeply. Like I just don't feel like comfortable. And I said, you know what? You don't feel comfortable? I made those changes.
Right. And that's not, her saying, hey, you're not doing this right. I need to make these decisions. I'm going to make these calls. This is what we're going to do. It's her understanding and respecting your position in the household as, given by God, and saying, hey, I don't think, like you said, I'm not comfortable with, the direction that we're going in this. I feel like maybe you should seek God on this, or, whatever the case may be, but not just in a disrespectful, controlling type of way, just in a, hey, let's think about this. Is there a better way that we could be doing this? I feel like maybe we should pray about this type situation. That way she's
Yeah.
still respecting your position, that God gave you as the head of the household, but pointing things out, because that's facts. Like, women notice and sense a lot of things that we don't.
Yeah, we don't.
So we need that. I'm not, like, by no means am I ever saying that men are just in control and women should just, bow down and submit to our authority. Like, absolutely not. We need y'all. And that's like, man, that's one of the most important roles a woman has, is y'all have sensibilities. Y'all can discern certain things that we oftentimes miss. So absolutely, you want a woman who can speak up and discern certain things and make recommendations, but you want one that's doing it in a respectful way. And, it is certain way. It's not always how you say it, it's what you say. It's how you say it. So
that's right. And fellas, listen to me. The best leaders are the best followers. You see what I'm saying? If you're following Jesus, you'll lead well.
There you go.
If you follow your own emotions, you follow your own instincts or whatever, you're going to be all over the place. Ladies, if your man ain't leading well, ask him who are you following? And as a man, I always got to check myself. Am I following God? Am I acknowledging him in all my ways? Do I exercise Proverbs 3? Trust in the Lord with all my heart. Lean not into my own understanding. In all my ways, acknowledge him, and he'll make my path straight. Is that a significant pillar in my life where I'm saying, am I trusting in God with my whole heart? Am I leaning in my own understanding? That's why it's good for men to self-reflect and say, am I leading well? And ask your wife, ask your lady, hey, am I leading well? Do you feel comfortable? Because I always want to make sure I improve. That's the heart of the man. And that's why, fellas, you got to understand, your woman's intuition is undefeated. We're not talking about emotions. We're talking about intuition. Right. Intuition and emotions are two totally different things.
Right.
That's another day. That's another topic for another day.
There you go.
Your lady's supposed to be there to help you with your blind spots, man.
That's right.
So that's good point, BD. That's good.
All right. The next point kind of ties into that a little bit. Okay. But so last week we talked about how if a man is dating you, he should be sparking conversations, getting to know you, getting to know what your purpose is, getting to know what's at the core of your heart and your purpose. So on the flip side, if a woman's dating you, she should be partaking in those conversations and displaying interest in your purpose and displaying confidence in you as a leader. Yeah. So, if you guys are having those conversations, and it goes both ways, you're displaying interest in her purpose as well. We talked about that last week, so I'm just focusing kind of on the women's side. But yeah, she should be displaying genuine interest in what your purpose is and how she fits in with that purpose, and y'all should be having those conversations, and she should be displaying confidence in what your gift is and your ability to lead. If she's not, then that's something that you might want to think about, because as a man, like, we need that from our spouses. We need to know that, hey, she believes in me. If I tell my wife, hey, I think I want to try to do this. I want to try to, start a YouTube show with the family or whatever. And she's like, I don't think that'll work. I don't think that's you. Then I'm going to be like, I might still try to do it, but I might not have, that confidence, that supreme confidence that I'm about to knock this out the park. If I tell my wife something that I'm passionate about like that, and she says, babe, you can do it. Like, if nobody else is telling you that, your wife should be telling you that. You know what I mean? And so that's how you have to look at it. She's not your wife yet, but you want to see if she kind of has those characteristics. Is she like a pessimistic person who's going to talk you out of, anything that you're trying to do and, talk you out of maybe the will of God for your life? Or is she that strong backbone, that encouragement that you need to get you over the hump to be like, babe, you can take over the world? Because that's how your wife should make you feel. Like, we have to go out, it's our responsibility as men to provide for our families. And so, sorry, somebody called my phone.
No, you good, bro.
It's our responsibility to go out into the world and make things happen for our family, with God's leading, of course. So to have your wife have your back like that, that's supremely important. So as you guys are dating, as you guys are having those conversations, she should be genuinely interested and she should be supporting you and displaying, like I said, confidence that you can accomplish what it is that God's put on your heart.
That's true, BD. That's why I wanted to let you fellas know that you want to be a woman. You don't want to be a woman. You want to be with a woman who cares about your purpose and not the prosperity of your purpose. There are certain women that's only with you just for the fruit of your purpose, the prosperity of your purpose. You want to be with the woman that's willing to go through.
Thank you all so much for watching the Good Guys podcast here on my YouTube channel. If you haven't already yet, make sure you subscribe to the Good Guys podcast here. If you want to enjoy the rest of the content of this podcast, click this video over here. Make sure you hit the bell. Make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, a thumbs up. If you're watching this on Facebook, head over to YouTube right now. Type in the Good Guys podcast. We'll love to see you over there. Subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment, thumbs up. We'll see you over there soon.